Over 87% of drivers are unknowingly wasting money on repairs they never actually needed. And here's the crazy part. Some of the simplest fixes cost less than $1, yet most people never hear about them. Why? Because many of these tricks quietly bypass the kinds of services mechanics and dealerships make money from. Now, to be clear, mechanics aren't villains. But if a 5-minute trick fixes a problem for free, there's nothing to bill for. And that means millions of drivers keep paying for problems that could have been solved in their own driveway. Today, we're revealing 17 brilliant car hacks that most drivers have never heard of. Some will save you money, some could prevent serious problems, and a few might even save you from a dangerous situation. And trust me, the last one sounds ridiculous, but it works shockingly well. Let's jump right into it. Trick number 17, baking soda floor. Mat resurrection. Take a look at your floor mats for a second. Chances are they're packed with ground-in dirt, salt stains, mud, and who knows what else. Most drivers assume the only way to fix that mess is to pay for a professional detailing service. But here's a trick detailers have been quietly using for years. Baking soda. Sprinkle a generous layer across the entire mat and let it sit for about 15 minutes. Then grab a stiff brush and scrub the surface in circular motions before rinsing everything off with a hose. Baking soda works as a gentle abrasive that pulls dirt out of carpet fibers without damaging them. On rubber mats, it also neutralizes salt buildup that causes cracking. The result? Floor mats that look dramatically cleaner for basically pocket change. Detailing shops often charge $40 to $60 for what is essentially this exact process. But while that saves you money on cleaning, the next trick might save your entire car. Trick number 16, aluminum foil. Key fob protection. Modern car thieves have developed a method called a relay attack. Here's how it works. Your key fob sits inside your house, maybe on the kitchen counter. Thieves outside your home use signal amplifiers that capture and boost the key's signal. Your car thinks the key is nearby and unlocks. It can happen in seconds, but there's a ridiculously simple defense most people overlook. Aluminum foil. Wrapping your key fob in foil blocks the wireless signal entirely by creating what's called a Faraday shield. If the signal can't escape, thieves can't capture it. Dealers sell signal-blocking pouches using the same principle for $20 to $30. The foil in your kitchen drawer works just as well. But theft isn't the only danger drivers overlook. Trick number 15, the plastic bottle warning. Imagine walking up to your car and noticing a plastic bottle wedged between the tire and the wheel well. It seems harmless, but it's actually part of a clever car theft tactic. Criminals place the bottle there while the car is parked. When you start driving, the bottle makes loud, cracking noises that instantly grab your attention. Your instinct is to pull over and check the noise. The moment you step out, distracted and confused, thieves move in. If you ever notice something strange around your tires before getting in the car, remove it first. And if you hear unexpected popping sounds right after driving away, don't stop immediately. Drive somewhere populated and well lit before checking. Awareness alone can shut down this tactic. But the next trick isn't about theft, it's about safety. Trick number 14, glow-in-the-dark trunk release. Most cars built after 2001 include an emergency trunk release handle inside the trunk. But there's a huge problem. In complete darkness, it's almost impossible to see. And in panic situations, seconds matter. A simple piece of glow-in-the-dark tape fixes this instantly. Place it on or around the release handle. The tape absorbs light during the day and glows brightly in darkness, making the handle easy to find. It takes less than 3 minutes to install, and it could genuinely save someone's life. Now, speaking of things drivers overlook, let's talk about one habit that quietly damages engines. Trick number 13, stop idling your car too long. For decades, drivers believed warming up a car meant letting it idle for several minutes. But modern engines don't work that way anymore. Fuel-injected engines actually reach operating temperature faster when driving gently than when sitting still. Long idling periods cause several problems. Unburned fuel dilutes engine oil. Carbon builds up inside the combustion chamber. Cylinder walls wear unevenly. 30 to 60 seconds of idle time is usually all a modern engine needs. After that, driving gently warms everything up faster and more efficiently. Breaking this habit alone can extend the life of your engine. But engine health isn't the only thing drivers struggle with. Let's talk about smells. Trick number 12, Coffee grounds, odor eliminator. If your car smells like old food, gym bags, or mysterious leftovers from the previous owner, there's a surprisingly effective fix. Coffee grounds. Place dry coffee grounds in small containers or mesh bags and leave them inside the car overnight. Coffee grounds naturally absorb odor molecules rather than masking them. Within 24 hours, many smells disappear completely. Dealerships often use ozone machines costing hundreds of dollars. But this simple method can achieve similar results for almost nothing. And once your car smells better, you might notice something else that needs attention. Trick number 11. Magic eraser, steering wheel. Deep clean. Your steering wheel is the most touched surface in your entire vehicle. Every day, it collects sweat, oils, sunscreen, and residue from your hands. Over time, it forms a sticky grime layer. Here's a trick professional detailers use constantly. A slightly damp magic eraser. Gently wipe the steering wheel with slow passes, rinsing the eraser frequently. The micro-abrasive surface removes years of grime in minutes. Detailers often charge extra for steering wheel cleaning, yet the tool doing the work costs less than $1. And while we're talking about hidden damage, here's a trick upholstery shops use during inspections. Trick number 10. Compressed air crack detector. Leather or vinyl seats often develop tiny cracks long before you notice them. Those hairline splits eventually grow into major tears, but there's a clever way to spot them early. Use a can of compressed air, the kind used to clean electronics. Spray lightly across the seat surface. The cold temperature causes hidden cracks to appear as faint white frost lines. This reveals weak areas before it causes me serious damage. Fixing a tiny crack early might cost a few dollars. Waiting until the seat tears open could mean hundreds in repairs. And sometimes damage isn't even real damage. Trick number 9. Rubbing alcohol. Scuff removal. Ever find a scuff mark on your bumper and immediately assume the paint is ruined? In many cases, it isn't. Most scuffs are simply paint transfer from another object. A small amount of rubbing alcohol on a cloth can dissolve the transferred paint without harming your clear coat. Wipe gently in one direction and watch the mark disappear. Body shops sometimes charge hundreds for something that takes seconds to fix. But the next trick sounds so strange that most people never try it. Trick number 8. The key fob range. Picture this. You're in a massive parking lot, pressing your key fob repeatedly, and nothing happens. Try this. Hold the fob under your chin and press the button. Your body contains enough water and mineral content to act as a temporary signal amplifier. It effectively extends the antenna range of the fob. It might look ridiculous, but countless drivers swear by it. And when electronics start acting strange, there's another trick worth knowing. Trick number 7. The ECU reset. Modern vehicles rely heavily on computers. Occasionally, those systems store minor error codes that trigger warning lights or strange behavior. Sometimes a simple reset solves the issue. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. Wait a few seconds, turn it off, and repeat this cycle 3 times. On many vehicles, this initiates a soft system reset. For a deeper reset, disconnect the negative battery terminal for about 15 minutes. When reconnected, the system starts fresh. That quick step can clear temporary glitches before a diagnostic visit becomes necessary. And speaking of electrical issues, trick number 6. Dielectric grease battery protection. Battery terminals are constantly exposed to moisture and air. Over time, corrosion builds up and weakens the electrical connection. This is a common cause of no-start situations. Applying a small amount of dielectric grease to clean battery terminals forms a protective barrier against corrosion. The grease costs only a few dollars and lasts for years. But preventing corrosion isn't the only cheap fix hiding in plain sight. Trick number 5. Baby powder door seal. Fix if your car door squeaks or sticks when opening. The rubber seals may be drying out. Instead of replacing them, try a light dusting of baby powder along the seals. The powder reduces friction and prevents rubber from sticking together. It's a simple trick that can extend the life of the seals dramatically. And now we're getting close to one of the most useful hacks of all. Trick number 4. Toothpaste headlight restoration. Cloudy headlights don't just look bad. They reduce nighttime visibility significantly. But you don't always need expensive restoration kits. Non-gel toothpaste contains mild abrasives that remove oxidation from the headlight surface. Rub it into the lens using circular motions, rinse, then apply car wax. The toothpaste removes the oxidation. The wax protects the lens from future UV damage. For a few minutes of effort, Headlights can look dramatically clearer, but foggy mirrors can still cause problems. Trick number 3. Toothpaste. Anti-fog. Mirrors. Fogged side mirrors are frustrating during cold or humid weather. A thin layer of toothpaste buffed into the mirror surface creates a temporary anti-fog coating. It reduces condensation buildup and keeps mirrors clearer in difficult conditions. Reapply occasionally for continued protection. And finally, here's the trick that most drivers never realize their car already has. Trick number 2. The hidden fuel door release. If your electronic fuel door release ever stops working, you might think you're stuck. But many cars include a manual fuel door release hidden inside the trunk. Pull back the trunk lining near the fuel door side and look for a small release tab or cord. It's built into the vehicle from the factory. Most owners simply never know it's there. Knowing where it is could save you from being stranded at a gas station. Trick number 1. The simple habit that saves engines. And the final trick isn't something you buy. It's something you stop doing, letting your car idle excessively. Modern engines warm up faster and run cleaner when driven gently instead of sitting still. Cutting long idle times reduces carbon buildup, improves fuel efficiency, and extends engine life. It costs nothing to change this habit, but the long-term savings can be huge. Now imagine combining even a few of these tricks. Cleaner interiors, fewer repairs, better engine health, and potentially hundreds, maybe thousands, saved over the life of your car. Most drivers never learn these hacks, but now you know them, and once you start using them, you'll wonder why nobody told you sooner. But here's the thing, there are even more surprising car tricks that mechanics rarely mention, and the next video reveals some of the most unbelievable ones yet. Trust me, you'll want to see those too.